all the things I left behind. But now I know you can't change the past.
So in this track, for all of our drum groups, we've used drum racks. Firstly for the kick, we've just got that on a separate channel by itself, as well as the snare, and then percussion and hi-hats on different channels. So for the kick, we have a rack of different slices of So in the rack, we've imported a kick loop, like a 2-bar kick loop with different kick samples. And to add a bit of variety, we've dragged different slices of that loop into the rack, and then processed them differently to sort of have a variety of kick sounds and samples. For the snare, we've just got a chain. It's just two snares that are layered. So we have a drum rack here for the shakers, so like the percussive more percussive element of the track, to add the rhythm, more rhythm to the beat. We have put different samples of one shot, percussion samples into the rack, and each of these can be processed individually, but they are all affected by an EQ just to cut out the low end. For our hi-hat channel, it's similar to the previous channel with another drum rack with just different hi-hat samples, and then this is also affected by an EQ. Racks are very useful for grouping instruments. In this case, for drum racks, it's very useful for keeping all your percussive elements compact, as well as being able to still affect each sample individually, or each section of the drum rack individually. As well as the drum rack in this project, we've used an effect rack, and it's on a effects send channel. We've used the effect return mainly for the build-ups. As the build-ups sort of build, the effects are automated and come in, and it sort of fills out that build-up section and to emphasize the build, I guess. In the project, we didn't use any instrument racks, but they work similarly to how we've used the drum rack on the snare by layering our different snare sounds to make a whole sound. Instrument racks similarly use different layered sounds to make a whole sound.